Good morning, everyone. Today is January 5 of year 2020, and it's my second day of my channel telecast. And I hope that you did like my first, and let's see what we can do for today. Well, what I intend to discuss with you is about the morning ritual. What do you usually do in the morning? Like when you first woke up, what's gonna be the next day? As for me, you could see my rosary here. The first thing that I do when I wake up is to say my prayers. I maybe like the teacher that I have for legal aspects yesterday would have to tell us, his students, that 50-50 means the person is made up of 50% goodness and another 50% evil, because we were discussing about honesty, and he was like telling everyone that not all of us are honest, not a single one, except of course the Lord Jesus. So what we are aspiring right now is to just pattern our lives to the Lord, if as much as we can tolerate it. So what I do usually in the morning is, like, I say the Lord's Prayer, and then I clean up my mess. Of course, you should be doing that. You have to like clean up your bed, and I have attached pictures when I was sleeping. I took the liberty to have my pictures taken, and I clean up my mess, like the bed. If you wanted to see, it's all clean up. That's commercial. And of course, upon cleaning, you have to have exercise. Do you do that? I'm really proud to tell everyone, let me stand up, that I have a slimmer body right now. Like, I lose so much of my tummy. Why? It's because of the needed discipline. I'm already 44, and I needed to consider good health if I wanted to really live very well. Long life will be told by the Lord, but it's all that we could wish for. So what I do right after I said my prayer, of course, I have my rosary. I have to continue praying, and I will open up the Bible. I will have to just open it up to take verse from it, and when I do that, I'll finally have my logbook. It's actually a diary, a logbook, a plan holder for my activities for the entire year. I do that. So I put everything here. I'm not gonna just let you check it out. But what I have today is, blessed is the one who considers the poor. In the day of trouble, the Lord delivers him. So that's what I have for today, and then I continue with my diary. I usually have that because it's really important for me to take note of everything that I'm doing, and even this telecast is live and it's not scripted, so you could see the glitches, but we will have to just take everything into consideration. And I appreciate the comments I received. Thank you so much to all my students, to all my former faculty members at the school that I've taught, and to all my classmates in WCC, taking my master's in business administration right now. Thank you so much for all your support, for my family, of course, for my friends, for my co-workers at C2C, and for the other old friends that I have. Thank you. Thank you, like, for giving me time just to check out what I have for you. So that's really what I intend to let everybody know, that it's really important that we start the day with a prayer. Why? Because it's from Him that we have the gift of life, and after which, of course, if we start everything right, I think everything falls in its best. You could just testify, you could comment if you want, if that's truly like happening. We should really like claim it, okay? And aside from that, of course, we have to take care of our body, because as we grow old, we lessen the activities that will harm our bodies. And what I do is just stretching and do a little of the exercise that I know, because I just needed to have, I'm not really fat, I'm an average size, and what I intend to do is, of course, to stay healthy, to be healthy, because if I get to live healthy, then I think I get to live, I am like valuing my life, and maybe the Lord will just have to see me that, okay, to extend my life. That's really great. What we have to do as well is like what? You drink water in an empty stomach. That's really important. We've been doing that because, you know, we neutralizes everything that is in there. It's empty, and once you eat your breakfast, it's also important, okay? You eat the most important meal of the day, which is breakfast. I always tell my students, and when we choose the food that we are to eat, we eat like a king or a queen in the morning. It's really like a big breakfast, because we needed to store so much of the energy, because we needed that so we can really sustain what we needed to sustain for our needed energy for the entire activity. And we're just starting, so after like this morning show, I'll have to take my bath, and then I'll just leave for the mass, because it's Sunday, so I have to observe that as a Catholic. I have to do that, and I'm not having my breakfast before mass, because it was told in faith that, you know, you're gonna be participating in the Holy Eucharist later, so it has to be an empty stomach. So water will sustain me until later, and right after the mass, then I could go for brunch, like a little late for breakfast, and then too early for lunch. So I could do that, and still I'm not doing any harm for my body. It's just the usual thing that I do every Sunday. Like, it's always the church first, and then in a little time I could also go to the mall, or if I'm really like wasted, I can go back here and just make my time watching K-dramas. I really love the K-drama. So that's really what I have for today. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, like, you say your little prayer, everything. If you sin, you ask for forgiveness, and then you clean up your mess, and then do just some little stretching. You needed that, so your body can just normalize before you go and have your usual hygiene thing, like brushing your teeth, going to the shower, changing your clothes, and then going for your day activities. Okay? Remember, it's really important that we include the Lord in everything that we do. And this is Sunday. He only asked for 1 hour, and I don't want to be late. Okay? So Thank you so much. God bless everyone. I love you and mabuhay. Stay tuned for the next show. Okay? You have to really watch for my next show. Thank you.